Hello. If you are anything like me, and I'm sure you're just like me, you've always enjoyed the mandolin turnaround at the very beginning of the Osborne Brothers and Red Allen's recording of Teardrops in My Eyes. I don't know, that came out in the late 50s, I think. Maybe 1959, maybe 57. I don't remember. I'm not so good with dates. But if you're anything like me, you've always enjoyed that mandolin turnaround, and you've tried to play it yourself sometimes. Maybe you were at a bluegrass jam, maybe you were on stage, and every time you've tried to do it, you played something that sucked. And you felt like, I wonder if everybody else is expecting to hear, note for note, Bobby Osborne's perfect turnaround that he did, inventing his own style of mandolin playing and everything. People want to hear that. Because you're like me, you want to hear that too. Anyway, the reason it's difficult to play is because it's a unique style of playing mandolin, and also it's hard to pick out the notes that Bobby is playing on the original recording, because they're in C on the original recording, but I think that's because they were tuned up a half step. In fact, I'm 95% sure that's the case. Maybe more, I don't know. Because there are live tapes of Red Allen and the Osborne Brothers doing that song. You can find one on YouTube. And Bobby says clearly we're in B, and Red confirms B natural, and then Bobby proceeds to play the exact note for note turnaround that he played on the original single recording. So I thought I would demonstrate how to play it, because I finally sat down and listened to it a million times and slowed it down, which is the key to figuring anything out, and then listened to it slow 50 million times. And I came up with what I think is pretty much it. There's a part at which it kind of, if you're familiar with the tune, and of course you must be if you're trying to listen to this video, there's a part at which Red starts singing where the mandolin is still kind of playing. So we'll get to that part, but it kind of never ends. It just sort of trails out, this mandolin turnaround. So I just want us to get a look here. We're in the key of B natural, and this turnaround occurs over the 5 chord in B natural, which is the F sharp chord. So really it's all taking place over the F sharp, which is resolving into B. Anyway, it goes like this. This is the first note that you play, and it goes, that part's easy to learn. Yeah, that part's fine. This was the first part I had some trouble with, I was like, what does it really do next? I never could figure out. Here's what it does. It goes, there's a little slide there. So 2 notes on the, I guess whatever a half step down from B is. The B flat, I guess. Or the A slide up to the B flat. Does that. And it goes back to this, so. And it goes to an open note, open string, so. And then it goes to the other string. It goes over to your A string, and it hits a C sharp note. And that was a very hard one for me to figure out for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it was extremely difficult for me to realize that it went on to the other string that early in this turnaround. It goes, whoops, whoops. That's the basic turnaround there, but there's even more to it. See, and I can't even really play it. But you get the idea, and mostly the point of this video is just so that people would, I don't know, because you're like me, you just need the pointers so that you know what to practice, so that you don't practice it wrong, because nobody likes that. That's the basic thing. Right there. And the other tricky parts of it. So that part is pretty easy. Did you catch that? That's the kind of weird thing, is that there's a point for, you know, one note, it hits an open A note on the A string. And that could be a little confusing because it goes by so fast, it doesn't sound weird. But if you play it slow, it sounds weird. So that gets you there. The second you hit that tonic note, your resolved note, your B note, to end your little lick, of course, you're familiar with this, and you know that Bobby then immediately starts playing some weird little descending lick. This part's kind of tricky too, but I'll give you the general idea of what it does. So he goes... He immediately jumps up to the octave, and he hits, I think, the 7, and then he goes down to the, so B, A, down to there, so, you know, that's really kind of the end of it. All I can really hear is that Bobby plays some kind of slur, but it's being covered up. And by then, it doesn't really matter that much what you're playing because the singer has started singing. Let me give you an idea of the whole thing together. Whoops. And that used to be my major problem in playing this one, is not hitting 2 notes here when you get up to that high part. Whoops. Well, I don't know, it just gets weird there. Somehow he ends up on the low B note. I can kind of hear that. Anyway, that's how that song goes. That's, well, not the song, but that's how the turnaround goes. And good luck with playing it. I hope this helps you in all your ways in life. All right.